The following is a presentation of KJA.
I lost my legal ID button.
Top of the keeper, Childs open for another three. Good again. She's hit 4 triples. Again, Layton got the rebound, dribbled out and then back in and laid it in. That was a great decision by Mason Layton.
This is Bulldogs basketball on AM 1390.
Oh, nice look. Layton down low. Fegan puts it in for 2. Brown rebound, put up the window, no good. Brown another attempt, put up. Yes, and one this time by Nicole Brown. Incorrect inside for Brown. Brown turns in left shoulder. Shot was short, got it on rebound. Put back is good for Nicole. Stayed with it and got rewarded.
I'm a dangerous man with some money.
Today's game is brought to you by the KJAM Sportscasters Club.
Vandenbosch left side for a open Yankee 3, and Riley's 3 is good. Kicks it off Taylor, 3 blocked. Out of bounds by Vandenbosch. Saves it. Are you kidding me? To Mason Layton. Marcus Vandenbosch. What a play. Layton with the left-handed lay-in is good.
It's time for the Farmers Ag Center pregame show with the voice of the Bulldogs, Matt Gross.
What's that sound?
And good evening and welcome to the Sweet 16 here on Dakota's Best AM 1390 KJAM. The first time ever in South Dakota basketball, the Sweet 16 round here in Class A, and it features a couple of teams just down the road from each other, the Madison Bulldogs and the McCook Central Montrose Fighting Cougars. I'm Matt Gross here on Dakota's Best AM 1390. We're also streaming this video live online tonight at AmazingMadison.com. Just go to AmazingMadison.com and click on the Madison Sports page. You'll find the video right there. You'll also find a link to the DeSmet and Sanborn Central Woonsocket Region B. I think that's Region 3B Girls Championship game. That's being played at Madison High School tonight. We've got the link to that on AmazingMadison.com, as well as the Bulldogs and the Fighting Cougars take to the court. These two teams not familiar with each other necessarily. They do not play each other in the regular season, have not for, about as long as I can remember. But they have a lot of very similar opponents. In fact, 11 teams that these two teams played. They each have common opponents, 11 games against common opponents, and they went 9-2, both of them, against some different losses in there. Madison's losses in those common opponents came to Del Rapids and to T, while McCook Central Montrose lost to Flandreau and Tri-Valley, a couple of teams that the Bulldogs beat. Really, these two teams look very similar in a lot of ways. One of those is that they're big. Of course, McCook Central Montrose has the big center in the middle, and Morgan Kepsel, a junior who seems like she's been around forever because, well, she has. You can say the same for some of the Madison players, including the big 6'3" center Nicole Brown, who's also been out there on the court since she was an 8th grader. They've also got some talented guards who can shoot the basketball, and in particular for the Madison Bulldogs, Jesse Giles, the 5'10" junior guard, who has been averaging over 20 points a game since the start of the month of February for the Madison girls. Madison has just one loss in their last stretch of games, coming against the Del Rapids Warriors in the regular season finale. Bulldogs had a bit of a struggle after a hot start. They got them ranked in the top 5 this year. Picked up a couple of losses, strung together a few losses in a row en route to their finish this year at 13-7. For McCook Central Montrose, just a couple of losses on the year. They've been ranked right in or very near the top 5 all season long. Got that big win early in the season against Del Rapids, and I think that kind of underwhelmed some people when they looked at McCook Central Montrose because it came so early. Del's, didn't really put on the run and turn into kind of the powerhouse team that they turned out to be until midway through the year. Well, McCook Central Montrose beat them very first game of the season. If McCook had got that win later in the year, I think it would have really sent some waves and got a lot of people really riding high on this McCook Central Montrose team heading into the Sweet 16. All the Sweet 16 games in the South Dakota are going on tonight. Nothing like having to wait around like we did to get to the Sweet 16, but it seemed like it was forever with the snow event that we had last week, or sometimes you might say the snow non-event, trying to get those games played. But they're all being played tonight. The number 1 seed, St. Thomas More, is in action against Cheyenne Eagle Butte. Hamlin takes on Sioux Valley tonight. Lennox has Crow Creek. Little Wound against West Central. Del Rapids has Todd County. Webster against Groton tonight. Belle Fourche is taking on Vermilion. That game actually is underway. And here you got the number 5 seed, McCook Central Montrose, against the number 12 seed, Madison Bulldogs. We have a ton to get to here on the Farmers Ag Center pregame show, including conversations with both these coaches. First, we remind you that tonight's game officials, the law on the court, is brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Division of Consumer Protection. We're a game away from the state tournament. Madison and McCook Central Montrose will take a 3-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll hear from Doug Durfee, the head coach of these Fighting Cougars. That's next in 3 minutes. This is the Farmers Ag Center pregame show on KJAM.
This time of year, we see a rise in the grandparent scam calls. Internet and social media have given scammers more access to your personal information, and they use it to make the call sound more legitimate. Whenever you're asked to wire money to somebody, you need to stop and independently contact the relative or parent of the relative the scammer is claiming to be to verify that they contacted you. If you're the victim of wiring funds, contact Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986 or send your information to consumerhelp@state.sd.us. For more information, visit consumer.sd.gov.
Trust your farming operation with the locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. With their state-of-the-art facility, Farmers Ag Center offers trusted advice when it comes to fertilizer, seed, and crop protection products. Area producers can expect accurate and timely advice, including efficient delivery and application of products during all seasons. Locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. The leaders in the field, the leaders in customer service, proud to serve area farmers and proud to support area communities. Don't sweat it later. Maintain your hay equipment today at Put Off Repair Sales and Service. They'll do a full inspection and make sure your hay equipment is ready when the hay is. Call for an appointment today at 425-2018. That's Put Off Repair Sales and Service in Salem. Your hay equipment worked hard for you. Make sure it's ready for next hay season. Call 425-2018 today.
The Montrose Body Shop understands how much you love your truck. They specialize in a full line of truck accessories and spray and bed liners. They carry Nerf bars, running boards, stainless steel rocker trim, wheel trim, and much more. They also specialize in auto body repair and refinishing. And since springtime is here, it's time to get those scratches and dents fixed, plus those eyesores known as rust spots. Call Donnie at the Montrose Body Shop at 363-5098 for more details on accessorizing your vehicle.
Your car is a huge investment, and proper maintenance is critical to getting top resale value, which is why you need Wix replacement filters. Wix filters meet original equipment specifications, and they come in thousands of applications for a perfect fit. And Wix filters are backed by the best written warranty in the industry. Get your Wix filters at Sturdivant's Auto Parts in Salem, your locally owned auto parts store for Salem. Sturdivant's Auto Parts, the leader in automotive parts and accessories. With over 1 million parts available, Sturdivant's has it. Cattle producers, reproductive success is critical in every profitable cow-calf operation. That's why you need effective, easy breeding with VitaFirm Concept A. High concentrations of organic trace minerals and vitamin E found in Concept A will ensure more of your cows breed back quicker. And with the Amifirm advantage found in all VitaFirm products, you'll see more nutrient digestion, leading to a heavier, more uniform calf crop and performance pays. For all of your VitaFirm mineral needs, contact Mike and Carrie Steveotter at Salem Veterinary Clinic, 605-421-0408. Good luck, McCook Central Montrose Fighting Cougars. Welcome back to our Farmers Ag Center pregame show here on AM 1390 KJAM. It's the Madison Bulldogs and the McCook Central Montrose Fighting Cougars in the Sweet 16. Joining us here on our pregame show is Doug Durfee. He is the head coach of the McCook Central Montrose Fighting Cougars. Coach, your team took a little while to get rolling last week in that playoff opener for the Fighting Cougars against Parkston. Just give us kind of your thoughts on your team's performance in that semifinal win.
Well, I think there were jitters, of course. We hadn't played since the previous Monday, which is about 12-day break, and that's that much practice and stuff. The girls get antsy. They were ready for a game, but I think getting back in the flow of the game speed and everything, we had some jitters. There's always going to be some nerves in region play anyways. We were getting good shots. We just weren't knocking them down. The good thing was our defense was really good consistently through that game, that it kept us in it even when we weren't scoring. And then finally when we started knocking down shots, things really went our way at the end.
You talk about jitters. Is it something I imagine both teams might have to deal with? The first ever Sweet 16 here and a state trip on the line in this matchup coming up with the Bulldogs.
Oh yeah, I mean they're all high school girls. You know, they're naturally going to be nervous for this, and state tournament. You know, seniors especially. You know, they've been counting down the last things in their careers and stuff throughout the season. That you know they're all going to be hungry. You know, Madison's just going to be as hungry as we are. Also, they're going to try to win just like we are. I think those jitters will go away pretty fast. You know, hopefully both teams kind of settle in, and I'm expecting a really good ball game Friday.
It's interesting in that, you know, Madison and McCook haven't played, and I'm not sure when the last time that on the girls' side they have played, but a lot of common opponents every year. What do you see as some of the keys in a matchup with Madison?
Well, I mean, they're built kind of like us. You know, they got some size, they got some good shooters, they got some speed on the perimeter. That when you talk matchups and stuff, you know, we're pretty similar teams overall. That, you know, they've got some, you know, really good strengths. You know, they're well coached, they execute. They're a tough team. Their record is obviously a little bit worse than ours, but if you look at their schedule, their strength of schedule, that whole DAC-12 conference, man, every night it's a tough game. You know, so I think their record is extremely, you know, impressive considering all the teams that they had to battle throughout the season.
I haven't seen your team play this year. How would you describe, you know, defensively your team? Are you, you know, a team that wants to get after and pressure teams full court, or settle back and try to play more of a half-court defense?
We settle in the half-court defense, you know, and we're mostly zone 2-3 or 1-3-1. We kind of mix it up depending on who we're playing, kind of what the matchups present. We don't have a huge bench. We play 8 girls, but you know, we kind of got the philosophy that, you know, we want you guys to beat us in the half-court. That's kind of our strength, is to get in the half-court game type of a deal. So we don't want to get totally up and down and make it a track meet by any means. That we kind of take our chance in the half-court defense.
You mentioned with the smaller bench, how has the season gone for you, injury and health-wise? Are there any concerns as far as that's gone?
Oh, we've had a lot of concerns. Yeah. Starting the year, you know, at the end of volleyball season, I had a 6'3" freshman that tore ACL. So she hasn't, you know, played a second for us all year. Natalie Gottlieb, who's a junior this year, started for me as a sophomore last year, averaged 10 points, 11 boards. Kind of a nice fixture with Kepsel down low. She's a 6-footer. First minute of the first game this year, she tore her ACL. So I've had a 6-footer and a 6'3" girl, you know, been out of commission all year. So the size of our team has drastically changed, of course. You know, we were expecting to play, you know, a lot of big girls, run some high-low stuff, so on and so forth. Well, now we've kind of resorted to be a smaller team, and fortunately, some young girls have stepped up to give us, you know, a solid 8 rotation. And I don't hesitate to put any of those girls in. They all play bigger than they are, very athletic. So that's really helped us. But it's really changed the dynamic of what we thought the kind of team we were going to be coming into the season to what we were kind of ending up with.
Are there some things against Madison that are, you know, the keys that you're really focusing on trying to get your team to do to come away with the win and move on to state?
Well, our defensive effort's got to be good. You know, and in the few games that we've lost and the games that we've struggled against, it usually comes down to little things like offensive rebounds, loose balls, turnovers, things like that. You know, we can't control how many shots we're going to make on Friday night. You know, hopefully we're knocking them down, but we can control our defensive effort. We can control how hard we box out. We can control how hard we crash the boards, how we take care of the ball, how we execute our offense. So I think in a game like this, where both teams are very talented, you know, each team's got an equal shot to win this thing. I really think it's going to come down to the little things and which team is willing to outwork the other team to try to get that win.
Well, you know, one thing with the Sweet 16, we didn't know, you know, anybody how far we'd have to travel. So I guess going to Sioux Falls from Salem and Montrose and Madison isn't too bad in the scheme of things. That seemed to work out.
No, there's a lot of teams that have to go a heck of a lot farther than we do. So, yeah, we're excited about only having to go about 45 minutes from home. We've got a great following. Our fan base is just tremendous. And I wasn't even concerned if we had to go a couple hours. You know, our student body, our fans, our parents, our community has been behind us all season. So no matter where we played, we knew that we were going to have a good following. But only being 45 minutes away, I think it's just going to increase that. And I'm expecting a pretty crazy atmosphere.
I would certainly expect so on a Friday night. So I appreciate the time here and good luck in the ball game.
Thank you.
That's Doug Derby, the head coach of the McCook Central Montrose Fighting Cougars. We'll take a 3-minute timeout. When we come back here in our Farmers Ag Center pregame show, we'll hear from Bulldog head coach Macy Michelson. That's next on Dakota's Best.
Security State Bank of Montrose offers complete banking and services that you would expect from a large bank, but with all the friendliness you can only receive from a small-town bank. They know you by name. You're not just a number. Whether it's checking, savings, insurance, or just sound financial advice, contact any of the friendly staff at Security State Bank in Montrose, member FDIC. Security State Bank of Montrose, a proud supporter of area sports.
The Salem Special is your local legal paper for McCook County, Salem City, the town of Spencer, and the McCook Central School District. Keep yourself informed. For all of your advertising needs, call the professionals at the Salem Special at 425-2361. That's 425-2361. The Salem Special, proud to be a sponsor and part of area sports.
This is Andy from Kinsley Funeral Home. My sister Laura and myself have been part of a family-owned Kinsley Funeral Home for over 75 years. We will help you, guide you, and explain the process so you and your family will be confident your decisions were the best for your preferences and budget. Kinsley Funeral Home provides services in Sioux Falls, Hartford, Salem, and Madison. If you need to have pre-planning funeral arrangements explained to you, call us for a no-obligation meeting. Kinsley Funeral Home, offering caring, compassionate services to Madison and the surrounding area.
Whether you need a trim or are looking for a completely new style, head to the newly remodeled Dave's Barber Shop in Salem. Open 6 days a week, Dave's is a full-service barbershop just like the one you grew up with. Dave's might be the only barbershop around that still does a hot lather facial shave, and don't forget every haircut comes with a complimentary hot leather neck shave and massage. So stop in today, see the newly remodeled Dave's Barber Shop on Main Street in Salem. For an entry system that stands apart from the rest and stands the test of time, visit Salem Lumber Company for acclimated entry systems by Bear Built Woodworks, featuring beautiful wood, fiberglass, and steel doors. Let the staff at Salem Lumber show you the benefits of the system's climate-enhanced frame and sill system built to meet the challenges of our Midwest climate. Make an impression at your home or place of business with acclimated entry systems from Salem Lumber Company, Salem, South Dakota.
Doug Cook, your channel seedsman from D&K Crop Services in Salem, has a great selection of channel corn and soybean seed available for all of your spring seed needs. Doug will help you get the best seed for your operation. Stop in and see Doug Cook at D&K Crop Services, 1 mile north of Salem on Highway 81 for all of your seed needs. D&K Crop Services is your local channel seed dealer in Salem.
Welcome back to our Farmers Ag Center pregame show here on Dakota's Best, AM 1390 KJAM. It's McCook Central Montrose against the Madison Bulldogs in the Sweet 16. McCook Central Montrose coming in with the win over Parkston last week. For the Madison Bulldogs, their region semifinal win was over the Flandreau Flyers. And after that game, we talked to Madison head coach Macy Michelson. And the first question for the coach was about her team recovering after blowing an 11-point lead once their point guard, Val Naustrup, returned to the court.
That was our point guard, and she, like I said before, she controls our tempo, and it showed. Once she was out of the game that fourth quarter, it showed tremendously. I think that press kind of flustered us a little bit when they put it back on, and we had to put Val back in there, and Val handled it well.
She did, and then the one thing the team was able to do all game long was get to the free throw line in this one. And that was kind of similar to what you did against Flandreau. The first go around was, bucket sort of was going down, but got to the line, and boy, did you guys hit them tonight.
Well, it's a good thing we did. I mean, they played hard. It was a rough game. I mean, for both teams, it was hard to judge what they were going to call the foul and what they weren't going to call. But I think our girls adapted well. And getting to the foul line, it's good for us. And hitting them is even better.
This team has struggled to stay healthy this year. How's that at this point of the season going?
Right now I think we're okay. We got a few kids with getting colds again, but I think right now we're doing all right. We got a week of practice and to see how things kind of fill out here.
The other thing in this game that
that kind of stood out to me was Nicole obviously gets some foul trouble right away. You're able to play most of the first half without her. Then when she came back, she wasn't really able to score the way I know she wanted to. You could tell she was frustrated. But on the other end, she wasn't letting it get to her. She was getting blocks, getting rebounds. It was good to see.
You know, when you have those 2 fouls in the first half and you have to sit most of the game, you're coming off in that second half. You're coming off cold, and it showed a little bit. Nicole was cold coming off the second half, and you know, to her credit, she didn't quit. She kept playing. You know, defense is going to win the championships, and it showed tonight. Nicole just buckled down and decided, hey, I'm going to play defense if my offense isn't working.
That's Madison Bulldog head coach Macy Michelson here at our Farmers Ag Center pregame show. We'll take another break. When we come back in 3 minutes, we'll have a look at the starting lineups. That's next. This is Dakota's Best, KJAM.
It's all about service and commitment. At First Dakota National Bank in Salem, every customer is their first priority. Their team of professionals work for you, with you, and get the job done. When you go to First Dakota to do your banking, you don't just become a customer, you become a member of the First Dakota family. Come to First Dakota and let them make you feel valuable, because you are. And it's all about service and commitment. Come experience the difference. First Dakota National Bank, member FDIC.
The Madison Booster Club is proud to support Madison High School activities. This winter has already seen the Bulldog Gymnasts collect the 20th state championship in the program's history. The Madison wrestling team sent 6 wrestlers to the state tournament, with 5 of them placing. And now the boys and girls basketball teams are in postseason play. Join us in wishing good luck to all the Madison students. To find out how you can support the Madison Bulldogs, just look for the Madison Booster Club on Facebook. As a farmer, nothing compares to the sense of pride you feel when you first head outside in the morning. In this moment, it doesn't matter if you saved money in 15 minutes. It doesn't matter if the guy down the road has the same insurance you do. What matters is that your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them have you covered. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people. To find out more about Auto Owners Insurance, visit Scott Gusso with GSN Insurance in Madison or call 556-0242.
Stadium Sports Grill in downtown Madison is having their winter theme party this year on March 4th. This year's winter theme is the 70s. The party starts at 9 p.m. with a live DJ and drink specials all night. Start thinking about those costumes now, because prizes will be awarded for Best Male Costume, Best Female Costume, Best Couple, and Best Group. And don't forget, Stadium has 50-cent Wing Wednesdays. Join Stadium for the 70s party Saturday, March the 4th.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in seed technology, as well as plant protection and nutrition. Wilbur Ellis, located in Chester, South Dakota, providing Ads Grow and DeKalb brands, various field applications, and local plot data, can provide you with expert advice for your acres. Grow smart and reduce loss. Let Wilbur Ellis address your challenges. Contact your Wilbur Ellis representative at 489-2171. At Wilbur Ellis, they never stop looking ahead.
Hi, I'm Laura from Kinsley Funeral Home. My brother Andy and I are always here to help you make final decisions and arrangements for your loved ones, no matter where you live. We have facilities in Salem, Hartford, Madison, and can provide services in Sioux Falls at Heritage Funeral Home. At Kinsley Funeral Home, we are always here to help guide you and explain the process so you and your family can make confident and informed decisions. Call Kinsley Funeral Home and let us help you with your funeral arrangements or explain the benefits of pre-planning. Kinsley Funeral Home, offering caring, compassionate services to Madison and the surrounding area.
Welcome back here to Dakota's Best, AM 1390 KJAM. We are just a few minutes away from tip-off of the Sweet 16 matchup between the Madison Bulldogs and the McCook Central Montrose Fighting Cougars. Starting lineups ready to be announced here, so let's take a look at the starters for the Madison Bulldogs. They come in as the visitor tonight in this one. Madison ended their season with a record of 13-7. They are the number 12 seed in the Sweet 16. Starting for the Madison Bulldogs at a guard is Val Naustrup, the 5'8 senior, number 4. Also at a guard, Kyla Kosuski, a 5'8 senior, number 10. The forwards, Jesse Giles, a 5'10 junior, number 12, and Olivia Root, a 5'11 junior, number 24. The starting center for Madison is Nicole Brown. She's a 6'3 junior, number 34. As we mentioned, Giles has been filling it up as of late since the start of February, averaging over 20 points per game this season. I think a big key for Madison tonight, and really for both teams. As we said in the early going here, these are very similar teams. They want to play big inside, and we'll see just how much these teams can do that while not playing in foul trouble. That's going to be a big key here for both these teams. Staying out of foul trouble for the Bulldogs, can Brown and Rude play defense down low against Morgan Kepsel without fouling, because they're going to need both Brown and especially Rude to rebound the basketball. And offensive rebounding is going to be a key in this game tonight. If Brown and Rude can stay out of foul trouble, can they then turn the table on McCook Central Montrose and force them into some foul trouble? Let's take a look at the starting lineups for the McCook Central Montrose Fighting Cougars. Starting at a guard is Rachel Lett. She's a 5'7 junior. Number 3, also Jace Pulse, a 5'8 freshman. Number 11. Natalie Gottlieb is Morgan Erickson, a 5'9 sophomore, number 21. And Morgan Kepsel, she's a 6'2 junior, number 45, the big center in the middle for the McCook Central Montrose Fighting Cougars. I'd like to thank everybody for being with us here. We're on the air on AM 1390. We've got the video stream tonight at AmazingMadison.com. If you'd like to find that, if you're not on it right now, that's on the Madison Sports page at AmazingMadison.com. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout for the anthem. We'll be back in 2 minutes here on Dakota's Best.
There has never been a better time to be a Bulldog. Madison High School student athletes have proven themselves to be among the best in the state, on and off the court. Your locally owned and operated Dairy Queen in Madison is proud to support not only the athletic achievements of the students, but their scholastic and educational achievements as well. Congratulations, Madison Bulldogs, on all that you have and will achieve from the entire staff at the Dairy Queen in Madison.
Come on into the sunshine.
Sunshine has everything you need to host game night. From burgers to brats and great deli items like potato salad, coleslaw, and chicken, as well as take and bake pizza, Sunshine Foods has you covered. Need to stock up on beverages? Check out the wine and spirits department at Sunshine Foods. Sunshine Foods in Madison, your one-stop shop for game night.
Neighborhood fresh, neighborhood feel, Sunshine Foods.
Did you know that the quality of a first calf heifer's colostrum is considerably less than that of a cow? For this reason, that second ScourGuard 4KC vaccine is especially important. This shot needs to be given 2 to 3 weeks prior to calving in both heifers and cows to boost the quality and antibody content of the colostrum they'll produce. Twin Lakes Animal Clinic and the Howard Animal Clinic know that producing that healthy calf starts long before it actually hits the ground. Stop in with any pre-calving questions you may have at Twin Lakes of Madison and the Howard Animal Clinic.
Your number one Bulldogs fans, Auto Owners Insurance and Cunard-Williams Insurance is a winning combination. They'll work with you to ensure your home, auto, business, and life to keep everything you value safe, sound, and secure. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people. Visit Cunard-Williams Insurance in Madison today.
Welcome back here to Dakota's Best, AM 1390, KJAM, and online, our video stream at AmazingMadison.com. Welcome into the Helena broadcast booth. Helena of Madison, people, products, knowledge. Want to take a moment to thank all the sponsors who have brought us Madison Bulldog basketball all season long, and all those from McCook Central Montrose who have joined us throughout the season and the playoffs, both here on AM 1390 and Jammin' Country 103. Got up in the air to start this off, Danielle Hansen and Olivia Rude, and the Fighting Cougars control the opening tip. Rachel Letch with the basketball, works into the right side. That's Morgan Kepsel now. She'll be guarded by Brown beyond the arc. Gives it up to the free throw line. Back out to the wing for Hansen. Skip across into the corner. Letch again. Now strip on her from the left side as she passes off to the top of the key to Jace Pulse. JC Pulse gave it up as it comes back to her now on the wing. Giles on her man-to-man here. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Top of the key. Straight on three is up off the back of the iron. No good for Kepsel, but she follows the shot. Got her own rebound. Now dribbling in the corner on Brown. She'll give it up. And the Fighting Cougars can reset. Lech skips a pass down low. Beautiful look and a baseline cut to Morgan Kepsel, who puts it in, and the Fighting Cougars have the first lead of the ball game. 2-0 here in the Sunshine Foods scoreboard. Naustrup for Madison. Off to the left side, Kosuski. Free throw line, Nicole Brown. Pops the jump shot and connects. So Nicole Brown comes back with the 2 of her own. And it's a 2-2 ball game here. Full court pressure by the Bulldogs. Beaten in a pass over to Pulse. Pulse goes middle of the court into the hands of Kepsel. She'll give it up back over to Lech now. Back to Morgan at the top of the key. Brown on her. She swings it off to the right side for Danielle Hansen. They play a little catch around the arc here. Trying to find some cutters running through. Madison trying to use their length to their advantage. Driving inside and flopping to pass up as Lech, but Giles into the air used that length to break up a passing lane, knocked it out of bounds with 14 to go on the shot clock. McCook Central Montrose was very patient in their opening possession. Same here in the second. Right side for Pulse now. Guarded by Giles. She goes back to Kepsel. 15-foot jump shot, no good. And Giles with the rebound for the Bulldogs. She'll bring it up on the right sideline here. Pulls up at the wing now. Looking to go down low for Brown. Goes around the circle to the left side instead. Free throw line again for Brown. She'll try that jump shot again, and she'll hit again. Nicole Brown has the first 4 for Madison, and it's a 4-2 lead for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs force the ball taken away by Nicole Brown, but then she had to save it from going out of bounds. She threw it to the half-court line where it was picked up by Lech, and McCook Central Montrose will control. Drive it inside as Lech. Double team forces her to pick up the dribble. She nearly traveled with it. Goes off for Buys instead. Now into the corner right side, it's Morgan Kepsel. Out to the top of the key. Lech resets with 20 on the shot clock here. Trying to flash through the paint is Hampson and Kepsel. Kepsel goes top of the key instead. Now trying to drive inside is Lech. Lech throws a pass off for Kepsel. Jump shot from 10 feet in and out, no good. Rude with the rebound for the Madison Bulldogs. Ahead to Giles on the left side. See if they pick her up. Yeah, they're finally in the corner. Coming out on her was Pulse that time. Cook Central Montrose settling into kind of a 1-3-1 zone here. Bulldogs go elbow left side for a jump shot. Olivia Rude, and she'll connect. And it's a 6-point run for the Bulldogs and a 6-2 lead. Full court pressure beaten easily again by McCook Central Montrose, but then Pulse just has the ball stripped out of her hands by Naustrup. Naustrup left-handed layup is good. Foul Naustrup with the steal and the 2, and it's an 8-point run here and a 6-point lead for the Bulldogs at 8-2. Into the front court comes Pulse now. Into the corner left side for Buys. Back to Pulse beyond the arc with it. Skips the pass over to the corner for Hansen. Cook Central Montrose looking to drive inside. That was Lech. Gives it off for Kepsel. Kepsel backs her way in on Brown. Turnaround shot was short. Tipped out of bounds. Last touched by the Fighting Cougars off the hands of Danielle Hansen. We'll get 3 subs coming in here for McCook Central Montrose, including Krantz into the ball game. Erickson is in as well for McCook Central Montrose. As the Bulldogs come up with the basketball here, leading 8-2, almost halfway through this first quarter. Kosuski goes inside for Brown. Brown just turns around, puts up the shot, no good, and Kepsel has the rebound for McCook Central Montrose. Bulldogs not going after that offensive rebound. Boy, that shot went up, and everybody went back. Kepsel sees an opening, comes to the free throw line, picks up her dribble. Giles hounding her, nearly forced the turnover. Pass inside, tipped around. It's going to be controlled by Krantz for McCook Central. She'll dribble it out and reset. Driving inside is Lech. Lech with another beautiful leave-off inside for Morgan Kepsel. That's how they got their first 2. It's how they get this 2. And it's an 8-4 lead now for Madison. Naustrup into the front court for Kosuski. Top of the key for Val again. Elbow for Brown. She goes down low for Rude. Rude, a lot of contact, lost it going up. Kappeman gets credit with a block. She'll come up with a loose ball. Hands off behind her to Erickson. Right side, this is Lech firing a 3. No good. Off the side of the iron. Giles in the air. Grabs the rebound for Madison. Sprints it across the timeline now with 3:43 to go in the opening quarter. 4-point Madison lead. Cook Central Montrose back to the 1-3-1 zone here as Rude has the basketball. Goes for Naustrup. Giles setting up in the corner. She has the basketball right side. Skips the pass to the free throw line for Brown. Now to Kosuski. Open from 15 feet. The jumper was well short. Tipped out of bounds. Last touched by Kappeman and McCook Central Montrose. Bulldogs maintain possession. Shot clock did reset, so it's almost fresh. 34 seconds here as Naustrup triggers the inbounds pass. Lobs it up to the free throw line for Rude. Rude goes corner right side, Kosuski. Now a bounce pass for Giles. Straightaway 3 is well off the mark, no good. And the rebound pulled in by Krantz for McCook Central Montrose. Quickly ahead for Rachel Lech. She stops at the top of the key. Hands it off for Kepsel. Kepsel with a foot on the line. Will pass it off right side into the hands of Erickson. Erickson stolen away again by Naustrup. Naustrup again trying to go coast to coast. Leans in, throws it up, no, but a foul. Will send Val Naustrup to the GSN Insurance free throw line to shoot two. Brought to you by GSN Insurance of Madison, where no account is too big or too small. We like them all. See Scott Gusso at GSN Insurance in Madison today. Second steal for Val Naustrup. She converted the first on the lay-in. This time she's fouled, heads to the line, and buries the first. Madison will sub in Anna Theopolis here to replace Kyla Kasuski with 2:58 to go in the opening quarter and a 9-4 Bulldog lead. Second Naustrup free throw was off the iron, no good. Rebound run down in the corner. Rude was able to tap it, and it goes off the hands of McKenna Krantz and out of bounds. So the Bulldogs missed the free throw, but Rude with the hustle will keep it right here with Madison. Just under 3 to go and a 5-point lead in this opening quarter. Inbounds pass into the corner for Naustrup. Pump fakes on a three. Goes top of the key for Giles. Giles kicks it out for Theopolis. Three from the left wing is up. No good. Rebound nicely blocked out and controlled by Morgan Kepsel. She'll throw it ahead to Letch now. And the point guard will bring it up across the timeline for the Fighting Cougars. Picked up by Naustrup. Pass nearly taken away by Rude, but she gambled. Krantz came up with it into the paint and walked with it. Rude came on help defense. Krantz had an open lane that time. The length of Rude and Brown, though, came out to help after they had gone for the steal. And she walked with it. Third turnover on the Fighting Cougars here. To settle back into the 1-3-1 zone. Naustrup bounce pass corner for Theopolis on the right side. Skips it over to the left wing for Giles. Giles crosses it over as she steps inside. Pops and fires. Shot no good. Rebound tipped and controlled by the Fighting Cougars into the hands of McKenna Krantz. Right side it goes for Letch now. She comes into the front court. Over to the left side for Kepsel. Kepsel driving inside. Blocking foul on Nicole Brown. It didn't get there in time as Kepsel was coming in with a head of steam. And the foul on Nicole will be her first personal. And the first on the Bulldogs here. Substitution. A couple of Bulldogs coming in as Brown will check out, as will Naustrup. Nybert and Kendra Layton come into the ball game. Nybert, the junior. Layton, the freshman. Inbounds past the baseline. Comes to Lynch. Oh, wide open from the right side is Krantz, and she lays it in off the window. And the lead down to 3 here for the Bulldogs at 9-3. Cook Central Montrose got down by that 6 point on the 8-0 run by the Bulldogs, but they've come back, stayed with it here, and haven't let the Bulldogs run away. Rude comes in left side, up off the window. First two is good. Pardon me, that's the second two now for Olivia Rude. She's got 4, and the lead is 5 for Madison. Letch goes right inside for Kepsel. Kepsel turned around. Oh, don't try to pass out of it. Poked away by Nybert. Ball's on the floor. Picked up by Letch. Letch goes right side. Now back into Kepsel. Kepsel puts up the shot off the window and the foul for Morgan Kepsel, who's got 6 of the 8 for the Fighting Cougars and a chance for one more for the GSN Insurance free throw line. Foul on the Bulldogs was on Jessie Giles, her first. Rude will come out. Brown comes right back into the ball game here. Kepsel to the GSN Insurance free throw line to complete the 3-point play. In and out, no. Brown rebounds for the Bulldogs and gives it off to Anna Theopolis. She brings it into the front court, stops at the top of the key, throws it into the corner right side for Nybert. Back to Theopolis, left side for Giles. She'll take the 3 from the wing. Back of the iron, no good. Brown fighting for the loose ball with Kepsel, nearly committed a foul. Boy, that's exactly what we talked about. Can Brown stay in there without fouling? She nearly picked up the second. Into the corner for Letch. Letch top of the key for Kepsel again. Pump faked on that. What would have been a deep 2. Now goes into the block. Brown denies the pass. Oh, and they're going to whistle her for a foul. And there it is. That's the second foul on Nicole Brown. And so Rude's going to come right back in as Brown, the 6'3 center, picks up her second. And can the Bulldogs contain Kepsel in this one without Brown on the floor? That's a big key right there in this game, that foul. Inbounds pass goes right into Kepsel with Rude on her. She throws it up off balance, off the window. She's got 8 points, and it's a 1-point Madison lead, 11-10. Throw in the corner for Nybert on the right side. Passes back out for Giles now. Back to Kenna. She's open in the corner. Goes inside instead. Pass inside, then out to Giles. Giles jump shot from 10 feet is off the mark. No good. Bulldogs have gone cold as Pulse rebounds with under a minute to go first quarter. And a 1-point Bulldog lead. Top of the key for Letch now. You know they're going to look to go right inside. Pass inside, blocked by Giles. Then around her. Off the window. What a shot by Chasey Pulse. And a chance for a 3-point play. She's given the Fighting Cougars the lead back at 12-11. As Naustrup and Kasuski come in for the Bulldogs. Layton and Nybert out. Or probably that was Gary that was in. Now Layton comes in for Madison. Free throw coming up for Pulse here, trying to complete the three-point play. She's given McCook Central Montrose a 1-point lead at 12-11. Free throw is up and good. 2-point lead for the Fighting Cougars here. 38 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Nowstrup, right side for Layton. Layton back to Val at the top of the key. Into the corner for Theophilus. And she skips it out to Kosuski. Kosuski inside for Rude. Rude coming in from the paint. Went to her left, came back to her right, puts it in. She's got 6. And it's a 13-13 tie. We've got 15 seconds to go here. Lech, top of the key for McCook Central Montrose. Passes off right side for Hanson. Looking to go in for Kepsel now. They pass intercepted by Kosuski. Kosuski with 6 seconds coming in from the left side. Stops and puts it up off the window. No good. Trying to get her own rebound. Ball's tipped around. And that's how the first quarter is going to come to an end. Your score on the Sunshine Foods scoreboard is Madison 13, McCook Central Montrose 13. We'll be back in 1 minute on KJAM.
At this very moment, a team of exceptional people are at work in Madison. Their skill and compassion make a difference in so many lives. They are the team of highly trained medical professionals at the Madison Regional Health System. From emergency and surgical services to rehabilitation, our team is here for you. For over a century, the Madison Regional Health System has been providing quality, cost-effective medical care close to home. Madison Regional Health, committed to quality medical practice and high ethical standards.
Men's and women's apparel.
Shop Stan's Men's and Women's Apparel in downtown Madison today for the great winter clearance sale. Buy 3 items and get the 4th item for free. Plus, Stan's Men's and Women's is your tuxedo headquarters for spring proms and weddings. Stop at Stan's Men's and Women's today to get measured and check out lots of colors and styles to choose from. Stan's Men's and Women's Apparel in downtown Madison. Shop Stan's where service comes first.
Fashions that make a statement. Stan's Men's and Women's Apparel.
Welcome back here to Dakota's Best. It's AM 1390 KJAM. We got a raucous crowd on our hands here at Sioux Falls Christian High School, and we're tied at 13 on the Sunshine Food scoreboard as we start the second quarter of play. Madison Bulldogs with the basketball and nearly turned it over right away as Rachel Lech went for the steal, knocked it out of bounds over by the scorer's table, and it maintains Madison basketball here. 13 all to start this second quarter. Rude in the corner, bounces it out for Kosuski. Top of the key for Nowstrup. Stripped into the corner, looking for Theophilus, but the pass was too high, and it's out of bounds. And that is the first turnover on the Madison Bulldogs. Over on Jammin Country, Coleman Egan leads the Chester boys 13-11 in the district championship game over there on Jammin Country FM 103. Cook Central Montrose pass inside, looking for Kepsel, taken away by Rude, but then Rude goes down. She thought she was tripped. No call, and the ball goes out of bounds, and so Madison forces the turnover, but gives it right back. 7:33 to go here in the second quarter. Again, we're tied at 13. Other Sweet 16 games. Lennox up 9-2 in theirs. Pass inside, looking for Kepsel. In traffic, and a foul. Bulldogs had 3 around her and looked like they knocked it away, but they're going to get a foul, and I believe on Olivia Rude. And that would be her first personal foul, team's 5th. Here for the Bulldogs as Lech will inbound. Free throw line, Kepsel, jump shot is good. Morgan Kepsel has 10 of the 15 for McCook Central Montrose. Corner for Layton. Bulldogs work it from the right corner to the left. Here's Theophilus for the 3. In and out, no good. Rebound to Hanson, and then a foul on the Bulldogs. Layton was going for the loose ball. Wasn't really loose. It was right in the hands of Hanson that time, and she had boxed out well. Layton came in late and commits the foul. She will check out after committing her first, and the Bulldogs are going to be in the bonus now. Brown comes back in with 2 fouls, and Giles on the floor here as well. So the starting 5 back out there for the Madison Bulldogs. 15-13, McCook Central Montrose here. 7 minutes to go, second quarter. Lech with the basketball, throws it right side for Pulse. Pulse had the big 3-point play in the first quarter to give McCook Central the lead. Back inside, goes a shot to Kepsel, no good. Boy, she was wide open, knocked out of bounds, last touch by the Bulldogs. Kepsel's not going to miss many like that. Bulldogs went for the steal on the inbound. She found herself wide open on the left side. Just missed it. Lob pass top of the key for Kepsel. Kepsel throws it right side for Lech. Lech around a screen. Goes back inside. Ball is loose, out of bounds, off McCook Central Montrose. as Buys went down. Just as the pass came her way, Erickson come in, Buys out. Also, Krantz going to check back into the ball game here, replacing Pulse for the Fighting Cougars. 2-point MCM lead, 15-13 here. A minute and a half into our second quarter. Reminder, the ACS Roofing halftime show coming your way here next. Left corner, Giles, three for the lead. Good. Jessie Giles with the three. Her first points of the ball game. And it's a 1-point Madison lead, 16-15, pardon me. Top of the key, Nauster went for the steal. Letch goes around her now inside into the hands of Kepsel. Kepsel lost it. Goes out of bounds, knocked away from her by the Bulldogs. Bulldogs collapsing inside as soon as Kepsel gets the basketball down there. They've got Rude guarding her, try to keep Brown out of foul trouble. Kepsel looking for a way to free up. Lob pass comes to the top of the key up the inbound to Erickson. Goes to the left side for Letch. Letch tries to go into the corner, too tall for Kepsel and out of bounds. Turnover number 6 on the Fighting Cougars tonight. A 1-point Madison lead, 16-15 here. It's been pretty tight all the way. Madison got a 6-point lead early on. That was the biggest for either team. Into the corner, Giles. She'll try another three. Left corner, good! Back-to-back for Jessie Giles. And a 15-19 lead. That 1-3-1 zone, if you attack the elbows, can leave those corners open, and that's where the Bulldogs want Giles. McCook wants to go right back inside for Kepsel. They do. Ball's knocked around. Kosuski tries to control. It's tipped out of bounds. Last touched by Kyla Kosuski. Kampman back in. Leah Kampman, a 5'6" senior in here from McCook Central. Letch will trigger the inbounds pass for the Fighting Cougars. Trying to go inside, nothing there, so they'll lob it out top of the key for Hansen. Left side for Letch. Letch comes just inside the arc, goes back top of the key. Hansen will fire up the three, back of the iron, no good. Brown with the rebound. Outlets ahead to Giles. She comes up on the left side, throws it into the corner for Naustrup. Naustrup back to Giles. She dribbles to the right, into the hands of Kosuski. Back between the circles to Jessie, threw it away. Intercepted by Kampman. Rude got back quickly to cut her off before she could try to run. Now a cross-court pass intercepted by Naustrup. Turnovers either way. Naustrup into the front court here for the Bulldogs. Picks up her dribble and gives it off to Kosuski. Into the corner for Rude. Fakes it along two. Steps inside from 15 feet. The shot no good. Brown with an offensive rebound. Trying to go up. Was stripped to the basketball by Letch. And the ball comes down to McCook Central Montrose and a timeout. Fighting Cougars. 5:10 to go here in the second quarter. It's Madison 19. McCook Central Montrose 15. We'll take a 30-second break here on KJAM.
The dedication pays off. Proof Products wishes good luck to the coaches, players, and student managers on the road to state. Proof Products has been serving the Madison area since 1947. They have a large inventory of hydraulic hose ends, and adapters. Proof Products also has custom hoses for LP gas, air conditioning, and power washers. Proof Products is a proud supporter of the Madison Bulldogs.
Back here on AM 1390 KJAM and our video stream at AmazingMadison.com. It's been a great one here. With 5 minutes to go, second quarter, McCook Central Montrose and the Madison Bulldogs. Bulldogs with a 4-point lead, 19-15. Fighting Cougars with the basketball. Pass into the corner for Kampman. Kampman steps just inside the arc, fires up the jump shot, no good. Long rebound. Boy, it was great position by Kepsel, but the rebound came out long, and Rude was able to pick it up. And then fires ahead to Giles on the left side here for the Bulldogs. See if McCook makes an adjustment defensively. They will. Trying to not give up those corner threes. Giles fakes on the three, drives inside, pulls up from 10 feet, left the shot short. Brown there, rebound, put back, no good. And Kepsel behind her grabs the board. Brown was pretty deep under the basket, never had any position. The ball just went straight up in the air. Into the hands of Letch now. Letch top of the key for Kepsel. Morgan Kepsel, who's got 10 in the ball game, gives it up to Kampman beyond the wing on the left side. Top of the key for Hansen. Hansen steps to the free throw line, kicks it out for Letch, then goes to post up. Letch still with the basketball beyond the arc. She spins, drives in baseline. Naustrup comes in, got the block. Letch with her own rebound. Putback is up, no good. Rebound out of bounds off of Brown. And stays here with the Fighting Cougars halfway through this second quarter. We were tied at 13 after one. It's 19-15 now. As Pulse comes back in for the Fighting Cougars. Kepsel trying to get free on the inbounds pass. Instead it comes to Pulse near the half-court line. Out for Letch. Left side three is good. Rachel Letch with the three. And it's a 1-point Madison lead at 19-18. Giles sets up in the corner again. Rude throws into her. Nothing there as the Fighting Cougars have made a little adjustment defensively to how they're playing that zone. Right corner for Rude. Rude, one dribble to her left, picks it up. Cross-court pass for Naustrup. Into the corner, Giles. Left corner three again is good again. Jesse Giles, three from the same spot in this corner. And it's 22-18 Madison. Left side for Pulse. Pulse try to answer with a three. Can out of the rebound comes to Kosuski for the Bulldogs. She'll give it up to the point guard. Naustrup comes in right side. Long pass ahead for Brown. In stride, left-handed lay-in is good for Nicole Brown. And the Bulldogs back out to a 6-point lead. It matches the biggest of the game. 24-18 here. 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. Brown on Pulse. Pulse drives right around her. Steps inside for the block. Shot no good. Rebound tipped around. Controlled by the Fighting Cougars. Top of the key for Letch. Naustrup on her. She spins away. Goes down low. Was looking for Kepsel. Somehow Morgan got it back and puts it in. Morgan Kepsel is some kind of ball player. 24-20. Madison with the lead. Rude steps inside, shot off the mark, and Kepsel saves it from going out of bounds, but then throws a pass right side to McCook, intercepted by Kosuski. Shot no good. Brown and Kepsel fighting for the rebound. Saved by Brown, but into the hands of Erickson. And Letch will slow it down now for McCook Central. Now she fires it down low for Pulse. Pulse walked with it on the baseline. Substitution for the Bulldogs. Theopolis, Nybert, and Gary check in. Brown, Naustrup, and Kosuski out. For Madison, back in Hanson for McCook Central Montrose. Got Hanson, Erickson, Pulse, Letch, and Kepsel on the floor right now. Nybert runs the point here for Madison. Into the corner for Anna Theopolis, right side. Gives it up for Gary. Gary tries to come in, throws it back behind her to Theopolis. Now out to the wing. Nybert will try her hand at a three. No good. Long rebound, though, comes out to Olivia Rude. Into the corner, left side. Theopolis drives in, pulls up from 15 feet. Jumper off the mark, and the rebound to Letch for the Fighting Cougars. Bulldogs missing a couple of open jump shots that time. Letch and Cook Central Montrose trying to take advantage. Here's Pulse off the left wing. Guarded by Gary now. Comes around her. Hangs in the air. Fires up the jump shot. No good. Ball tipped and out of bounds off Kepsel. As Hanson was trying to save it but couldn't get there in time. Madison basketball. We've got 1:48 to go in the second quarter. 4-point Madison lead. 24-20 here on the Sunshine Foods scoreboard. Nybert to the top of the key here for Madison. To Gary. Back to Nybert as they work it around. Theopolis with the basketball. Giles flashes to the paint. They'll skip it into the corner for Gary. Back out for a Giles. Right wing three is off the back of the iron. No good. Rebound tipped around. Still loose. Nybert tries to save it. Tips it around. It's going to be controlled by Hanson for the Fighting Cougars. Off to Letch now. Back to Hanson on the wing right side. As Kepsel comes into the paint, her and Rude battling for position down low. They'll throw it in just as Rude came in. Kepsel, though, somehow got the ball and again just turns off the window and connects. And it's a 2-point Madison lead, 24-22. Bounce pass for Rude, open from 15 feet on the baseline. Passed in the shot, tried to dribble to her left. Nothing there, she gives it up. Between the circles, Nybert, pass to Gary. Gary tries to run along right side. Got the shot up somehow over the top of Kepsel, who commits the foul, and that'll send Maddie Gary to the GSN Insurance free throw line to shoot two. 14 points for Morgan Kepsel in this ball game. That's her first foul. Free throw by Gary. Back of the iron is no good. Stays a 2-point Madison lead. Nybert comes out as Theopolis in, and if Gary hits her second free throw, she'll come out. Brown waits to come in for her. Second for Gary from the GSN Insurance free throw line is good, so she hits 1 of 2. Brown comes in for the Bulldogs. Rude is in there as well. Kosuski, the only starter not out for Madison. Theopolis is in her replacement here as Rachel Letch comes into the front court. Pass left side. Nice drive. Inside. No good, though. The shot by Erickson. Offensive rebound. McCook Central is blocked. Out top of the key. Letch straight on three. No good. And the rebound to Theopolis for Madison. She wants to run. Throws it ahead for Giles. Giles steps in from 10 feet. Puts up the shot short. No good. Might have been tipped. Rebound Kepsel. Throws it ahead for Letch now. She's coming in on the far sideline. Kepsel throws it inside. Pass was tipped by Theopolis. Taken away by Rude. Rude will slow it up here as the shot clock is off. And the Bulldogs can hold for the final shot. They lead it by 3, 25-22, with now 15 seconds to go. And the Bulldogs will take their first timeout with 15 seconds to go here before halftime. We'll take a timeout as well And we'll be back in 30 seconds on KJAM.
Gain an immediate career advantage through more than 40 majors enhanced with technology. Dakota State University in Madison offers South Dakota's only degrees in several computing-related disciplines, along with tech-infused programs in education, business, communications, health, math, and science. Dakota State students benefit from small classes and individual attention from faculty members who have applied experience. Need to know more? Browse dsu.edu or call 888-DSU-9988.
Well, Bulldogs with the basketball here. 10 seconds to go before halftime. Theophilus back to Naustrup now with 8 seconds. Throws it in for Brown. Brown at the free throw line. Nothing there. Tried to pass down to the block. Intercepted by Rude. Letch coming across half court. And she hit the shot up. Oh, they hammered her. Oh, the Bulldogs just hammered her as she put up that three-point shot at the buzzer. And Coach Macy Michelson cannot believe it. That was a breakdown mentally in a couple of ways by the Bulldogs. First, they're going to say 1-1. They're not going to say in the act of shooting. They're going to say a 1-1 here with no time on the clock for Rachel Letch. First, the Bulldogs threw it away after setting up a play with 15 seconds to go before halftime. Now the officials deciding if this is going to be a 3 or a 1-1 here. And then with a half-court shot coming up, two Bulldogs both go for what can only be considered a mugging as time expires. And they both hit it. The foul is, I'm not even sure who they called it on. They haven't put it on the board. There they do now. It was on Anna Theophilus. This is going to be a 1-1. So Rachel Letch, the GSN Insurance free throw line for a bonus here. They'll put 0.8 on the clock. 1-1 free throw is up. No good. Rebound Bulldogs. That'll do it for the first half. Your score on the Sunshine Food scoreboard after one half of play is Madison 25, McCook Central Montrose 22. We'll take a 3-minute timeout. The halftime show brought to you by ACS Roofing in Madison is next. This is Bulldog Basketball on KJAM.
Advanced Contracting Solutions LLC in Madison offers full concrete, roofing, insulation, and spray foam insulation for residential and light commercial projects. They make it their goal to not only use the highest quality products for their projects, but also to provide their clients with quality work that will last for years to come at an affordable price. For an estimate, contact Jeremiah today at 605-270-1299 or stop out at their location on Highway 34 in Madison. Start your next project today with Advanced Contracting Solutions LLC of Madison. Visit them online at acsroofingandfoam.com.
Introducing the new Subway Simple 6 menu. 6 of our best 6-inch subs, now and made just for you meals for just $6 every day.
I got it made fresh at Subway.
Take your pick from 6 of our best subs, like the Italian BMT, tender turkey breast, sweet onion chicken teriyaki, and more. With a 21-ounce drink and a bag of chips, the new Simple 6 menu is value made simple every day. Yeah, you so got it made.
Subway.
Prices and participation may vary. Additional charges for extras plus tax. See stores for menu selections. Prices higher on last in Hawaii.
First Madison Insurance.
Professionalism and longevity instills trust and confidence when doing business. First Madison Insurance is a locally owned and trusted choice agent that will give you the best coverage at the best price. This is Greg Pender with First Madison Insurance. Rely on local agents for your personal, life, health, commercial, and crop insurance.
Large enough to serve you, small enough to care. First Madison.
First Madison Insurance.
Just like all good teams have great performances during tournament play, Michael Johnson Construction can help you with a great performance in planning your upcoming spring and summer projects. Michael Johnson Construction can help with all of your sand, gravel, rock, and black dirt needs, as well as experience and equipment for building sites, ponds, dugouts, drainage, shorelines, restoration, tiling, tree groves, basements, and more. Michael Johnson Construction, located on Highway 34 west of Madison. Call them at 256-4195. Good luck, Madison Bulldogs, from Michael Johnson Construction. When your dashboard is lighting up with cautions and warnings and that check engine light comes on, the time is now to get your vehicle checked at Rogers Service and Exhaust Pros. The light could just be the beginning of a much bigger problem. Let Roger and Travis, the experienced technicians at Rogers Service, diagnose the problem and have you back on the road with a reliable vehicle. No matter what type of car you have, Roger and Travis at Rogers Service have the knowledge and experience you can trust. Bring your vehicle to Rogers Service and Exhaust Pros today. Southwest 4th Street in Madison. Rogers Service, proud to sponsor the Madison Bulldogs.
Madison Discount Liquor.
where customers always know.
Madison Discount Liquor is proud to support Madison High School athletics. Madison Discount Liquor is a locally owned gas station and liquor store. Madison Discount Liquor is here for all your filled-up needs, including everything you need before and after the game. Stop in Madison Discount Liquor today.
You love MDL, you love MDL, you love MDL.
And welcome back here to Dakota's Best AM 1390 KJAM, and welcome in to the ACS Roofing Halftime Show, brought to you by Advanced Contracting Solutions in Madison. If you need roofing projects done, need some new shingles, need siding, spray foam insulation, or concrete work, residential or commercial, contact Jeremiah today at ACS Roofing in Madison. That's Advanced Contracting Solutions. Your score here at halftime: the Madison Bulldogs lead McCook Central Montrose 25-22. Madison is led by as many as 6 points a couple of times. McCook Central Montrose, 4 points is their biggest lead so far. McCook Central put the first two up on the board from Morgan Kepsel. Bulldogs came back on an 8-0 run to take a 6-point lead in the first quarter. MCM was able to erase that, in part thanks to some great play by Morgan Kepsel and some timely buckets from players like J.C. Pulse. It was 13-13 at the end of the first quarter. McCook Central opened up their 4-point lead at the start of the second quarter. Madison came right back, though, with a run, grabbed the lead, and have held on to it through the rest of the second quarter here, thanks to some big outside shooting in that second quarter. Jesse Giles hit 3 from the same spot, that left corner 3, and she has 9 points to lead the way for the Bulldogs. Olivia Rude with 6, Nicole Brown has 4, Val Naustrup with 5 for Madison, and 1 for Maddie Gary for the Madison Bulldogs off the bench. For McCook Central Montrose, Morgan Kepsel. She's been triple-teamed, triple-teamed pretty much the entire time, whether she's got the ball or not, yet she has scored 14 points so far in this contest. J.C. Pulse has 3 for Rachel Lech, and McKenna Krantz with 2 for McCook Central Montrose. 8 turnovers for MCM in that first half, just 4 for the Madison Bulldogs. Bulldogs had an opportunity to extend that lead, committed that 4th turnover right before the end of the half, and then a foul that Madison really got lucky on, quite frankly, that the officials said it was not a shooting foul on Rachel Lech. They gave her the 1-and-1, and instead of getting 3 looks at it, she just got the bonus. She missed the front end, and we went to halftime here. This is the Sweet 16 round, of course. The winner moves on to the state tournament next week in Brookings. And regardless of who wins, we're planning on being there with McCook Central Montrose, who we've been covering all year on Jammin' Country, and the Bulldogs who we've had all year here on AM 1390. So the winner of this game will be playing in the state tournament Thursday, Friday, and Saturday next week in Brookings, and we plan on being there to bring you all those games here on KJAM. Some other games tonight in the Sweet 16. Del Rapids leads Todd County 30-21 at halftime. Haven't seen a halftime score yet, but late in the second period, Lennox was all over Crow Creek. 31-14 was the score in that one. Over on Jammin' Country, FM 103, Chester and Coleman Egan in the District 7B Boys Championship game. It's a battle. Chester leads Coleman Egan by a point. 28-27 right now. That's with Paul Vold over on Jammin' Country, FM 103. We'll have all the scores for you on AmazingMadison.com here later tonight. Our score here at halftime, the Madison Bulldogs 25, McCook Central Montrose 22. One more score before we let you go. Little Wound leads at halftime over West Central 32-22 right now. We're going to take another 3-minute timeout. We'll have the second half coming up next. This has been the ACS Roofing Halftime Show. This is Sweet 16 basketball on KJAM. Back in 3 minutes.
B&G Transportation Incorporated is a full-service transportation company made up of up-to-date air ride equipment, including refrigerated, dry van, flatbed, and step deck. Their staff is a dedicated group of men and women with the goal of safely transporting your products anywhere in the United States. Call B&G Transportation today at 256-9105 or stop in at their office at 433 Southeast 12th Street, Suite 101 in Madison. B&G Transportation, a member of the Madison community since 1972, wishes the Madison Bulldogs teams good luck.
Sometimes spending a little can save you a lot. Taking time to implement some energy-saving features in your home will not only save you money, but help protect our environment. Make the switch to compact fluorescent light bulbs. They use 75% less electricity and last up to 10 times longer than incandescent bulbs. And plug air leaks around windows and doors with weather stripping or caulk. Install a programmable thermostat to automatically adjust your home's temperature for energy savings day and night. Properly insulating your attic will save money year-round by preventing air leaks. These energy-saving tips brought to you by Heartland Consumers Power District, the power of forward thinking.
Think about all the things that go into a home: work, time, and of course money. The last thing a person should worry about is electrical problems with their home. Trust the licensed, insured, and guaranteed service at Bob's Electric in Madison and Canova for all of your new or existing service upgrades, lighting, fixtures, and ceiling fans, farm, residential, and commercial service. 24-hour emergency service only at Bob's Electric. Call 1-800-475-3006 and talk to your friends at Bob's Electric. Bob's Electric, where friendly, dependable service is an assurance.
It's time to do something about your old windows. Andersen has the replacement solutions that are right for your home. Low maintenance, energy efficient Andersen windows and patio doors are available in custom sizes and make replacement easy. You'll find a range of colors, sizes, and styles. When featuring Andersen craftsmanship throughout, you're not just replacing, you're upgrading. And if you've got a spring deck project, pick Fiberon, high-quality decking designed and built for life. Stop by Builder's First Source in Madison, your Andersen window dealer.
This is Dave Ellens of Lake Co-Crop Services, your local DuPont Pioneer team. Your local DuPont Pioneer team is with you from the word go during harvest season and every season. They have the latest performance data to help select the right corn products for each of your acres next year. Results start with industry-leading genetics, but it all comes down to conducting thousands of local on-farm trials to uncover more insights and maximize yield. When it's go time, work with your local Pioneer team to make the most of every acre with Pioneer brand corn products. Contact Dave Ellens at 480-4299.
Don't sweat it later. Maintain your hay equipment today at Put Off Repair Sales and Service. They'll do a full inspection and make sure your hay equipment is ready when the hay is. Call for an appointment today at 425-2018. That's Put Off Repair Sales and Service in Salem. Your hay equipment worked hard for you. Make sure it's ready for next hay season. Call 425-2018 today.
We're back here and ready to go for quarter number 3. McCook Central Montrose and the Madison girls in this Sweet 16. Bulldogs have a 3-point lead. McCook Central Montrose has the basketball as we start quarter number 3. And the Fighting Cougars working in the hands of Byes. Top of the key, Lynch got open for a 3, and it's good. Rachel Lynch with the 3 from straight away, and it's a tie ball game. Quickly, though, Bulldogs go inside to Nicole Brown, and she's able to lay it in for 2. And a couple of quick points for both teams here. 27-25 Madison on the Sunshine Food scoreboard. Right side into the hands of Nicole Byes. Free throw line, stepping inside is Pulse. Pulse puts up the shot, no good. Flying in for the rebound, and the putback is Morgan Kepsel. Who else? Who has 16 points now, and we're tied at 27. Now strip for Olivia Rude. Takes a couple of dribbles to her left, gives it back to Val now as Brown comes through the paint. Free throw line for Kosuski. Outside for Rude. Rude drives inside. Floater up off the window is good for Olivia Rude. Kepsel is able to play such good defense. She contests shots. Rude did a great job of scoring, but she just never seems to foul. Corner left side into the hands of Pulse. Fakes in a 3. Drives. Letch top of the key. Throws it inside. Looking for Kepsel. The ball is out of bounds. Too tall that time for the 6'3 center. 6'2, pardon me. Want to give her that extra inch. 29-27. Madison has a 2-point lead here on the Sunshine Food scoreboard as Rude throws inside for Kosuski. Almost lost it. Back to Olivia. Bulldogs will reset. Right side, Kosuski. She'll fire up a 3. Cannot hit. Giles came in looking for the rebound. Got pushed from behind by Rachel Lett. She'll pick up her first foul. Team's first here in this second half on the Fighting Cougars. Gives the Bulldogs another opportunity off the missed Kosuski 3. Brown will trigger the inbounds pass on the baseline. Throws into the corner left side for Giles. Out for Naustrup now. Naustrup goes free throw line for Nicole. Nicole steps in, puts it up off the window. Cannot hit. And the rebound to Pulse for the Fighting Cougars. She runs it up on the right sideline. Slows up now as Naustrup picks her up man-to-man. Passes off for Kepsel. Kepsel Throws it down low. Bouncing the pass into the hands of Hanson. Hanson leans a shoulder in, gets some separation, puts the right-handed hook shot up off the glass for 2, and we're tied again at 29. Corner right side for Olivia Rude now for the Bulldogs, and they'll whistle Olivia Rude for a travel. Did a little up fake, was trying to take a step to her right and see if she couldn't create position inside to bounce a pass in for Nicole Brown, but turns it over instead, and a chance for McCook Central Montrose to take the lead. Throw into the corner right side for Buys. Buys inside pass and taken away by Olivia Rude. Rude dribbling through traffic. Goes into the right side. Throws it up off the window and connects. Olivia Rude showed off the dribbling skills there. That's not something she's often wanted to do. Certainly wasn't at the start of this year. Pass inside. Rude nearly got a piece of it. Kepsel controls, though, puts up the shot and connects again. They're trying to front Morgan Kepsel. They've got some turnovers, but it seems like every time Kepsel gets the ball down low, no matter how many Bulldogs are around her, she's scoring. And the Bulldogs have size. They have length. You've got Nicole Brown down there, although she's being a little tentative with 2 fouls. Olivia Rude still 5'11" with a good wingspan. And it's not slowing Kepsel down in the least. We're tied at 31 here in the third quarter. Pass for Kosuski. Bulldogs getting a little lazy with their passes. Some of them nearly been taken away. Brown free throw line. Goes into the corner for Rude. Rude drives inside. Floats from 10 feet and connects. 6 in the quarter for Olivia Rude, 12 in the game. She leads the Bulldogs here. It's a 2-point Madison lead again, 33-31. Pass left side for Hanson. Back top of the key for Letch again. Hanson left side. Giles on her man-to-man. Throw into the right side. Buys will fire up a 3. Well off the mark, no good. Rude coming in, fights for it, and gets the rebound. Sees Giles running with her. Poked away from behind, and the ball is loose and picked up by the Fighting Cougars. Rude needed to give it up to a guard that time. And it's a turnover on the Bulldogs. Pass long pass. Hanson corrals it on the left wing. Top of the key for Letch. That's where she's hit a couple of threes from, but now Strip's right on her. Pass to Buys left side. Again, Giles on her. The Bulldogs stick man-to-man. Top of the key for Hanson. Into the corner right side. Back into the hands of Buys again. Letch top of the key with 15 on the shot clock. Steps inside. Pass. Nice look down low for Hanson. Got it up over the top of Kosuski. And Hanson scores. She was scoreless in the first half. 4 here in the third quarter. And we're tied again at 33. Pass into the corner for Kosuski here for the Bulldogs. Rude now with the basketball. One dribble over to Naustrup. Naustrup over to Giles with 20 to shoot. Goes down low for Rude. Rude turnaround shot rejected by Morgan Kepsel. She hands the ball off to Letch. Letch comes to the free throw line. Throws it down low. Pass tipped around. Controlled by McCook Central Montrose. One attempt. No. Put back. No. And Rude ball goes out of bounds off of the Fighting Cougars as bodies hit the ground. Buys and Rude both to the floor. And everybody gets up okay. Bulldogs will get Theophilus and Maddie Gary into the ball game. As Olivia Rude and Kosuski will check out here. So that'll put Brown back on Kepsel. Brown with 2 fouls. Camperman, Krantz came in along with Erickson for McCook Central Montrose. Down low for Brown. Brown finds herself open for an elbow jump shot. Shot no good off the iron. Rebound to McCook Central Montrose. And then Letch was trapped in the baseline, so she bounced it off the foot of Gary and out of bounds. It'll stay here with the Fighting Cougars. 3:36 to go in the third quarter. We're tied at 33. What has been a back-and-forth ball game here. Letch with the basketball, brings it into the front court. Passes corner right side into the hands of Camperman. Steps back beyond the arc and picks up her dribble. Pass top of the key for Krantz trying to drive in. Leaves it back off behind her to Camperman. Left side for Letch now. Spinning around is Hanson. Trying to post up down low, top of the key. 3-point shot is good for Morgan Kepsel. First one from downtown for her, and it's a 3-point lead for the Bulldogs. Timeout on the floor. 3:14 to go here in the third quarter. 36-33. McCook Central Montrose will take a 30-second break here on Dakota's Best.
The Montrose Body Shop understands how much you love your truck. They specialize in a full line of truck accessories and spray and bed liners. They carry Nerf bars, running boards, stainless steel rocker trim, wheel trim, and much more. They also specialize in auto body repair and refinishing. And since springtime is here, it's time to get those scratches and dents fixed, plus those eyesores known as rust spots. Call Donnie at the Montrose Body Shop at 363-5098 for more details on accessorizing your vehicle.
Back here in Sioux Falls Christian High School. McCook Central Montrose has taken back the lead, 36-33 here on the Sunshine Food scoreboard. Bulldogs with the ball off the timeout. Brown into the corner for Giles. Tries to answer with a three for the tie. Shot no good on the rebound. Tipped out to Erickson for the Fighting Cougars. She'll hand off to Lynch now as she comes across the timeline. Throws it inside in position for Kepsel. Kepsel turnaround shot short, no good. Brown rebounds. Throws ahead Theophilus. Theophilus slows up as she nearly dribbled into a trap that time. Gives it off for Giles. Giles corner for Naustrup. She'll fire up the right corner three. It's an air ball, no good. And Lynch has the rebound. Bulldogs hounding her. Giles, or rather Naustrup, nearly took it away. Here's Kepsel with the basketball, top of the key. She'll give it up for Lech. Left side, they go down low for Kepsel, and the ball taken away by Nicole Brown. She'll give it off to Naustrup now. Still a 3-point Fighting Cougar lead. Naustrup, right side for Giles. Bounces it in the corner for Theophilus. Theophilus will try the three for the tie. She can't make it, and the rebound comes out to Krantz. Bulldogs 0 for 3 from beyond the arc on their last three possessions here, as Lech brings it up for McCook Central Montrose. Left side for Erickson now. Bulldogs have gotten turnovers, but haven't been able to turn a lot of them into points. Inside for Lech. She's in the block. She'll dribble it back out. Giles came in trying to strip it away, and she commits the foul. Second on Jesse Giles here with 1:50 to go in the third quarter, and a 3-point lead for the Fighting Cougars still. Theophilus and Rude check back in, along with the first sub in for Brianna Stewart. Stewart, a 5'6" freshman, comes in here for the Bulldogs. McCook Central Montrose with the basketball off the foul on Giles. Inbounds pass lobbed up to the top of the key for Erickson. Erickson goes to Lech on the right side. Lech guarded by Nybert. Throws into the corner for Krantz. To Kepsel. Kepsel bounce pass down low for Erickson. Erickson, tough shot, no good. Long rebound, though, tipped out to Krantz again. Back over to Kepsel. Kepsel, hop step into the paint, throws it up off the window and scores. Another two for Morgan Kepsel. The lead is 5. That's the biggest of the game for McCook Central Montrose. Giles tries to drive inside. They'll call a blocking foul on Morgan Erickson. That'll be the first foul on the Fighting Cougars here in this second half. 1:22 to go, third quarter. Theophilus will trigger the inbounds here. Looking for Stewart, throws it into the corner for Nybert. She'll fire up a three, in and out, no good. Theophilus fights for the rebound, though it's stripped out of her hands by Krantz. And she'll throw it ahead looking for Lech. Lech nearly turned it over. Nybert on her, and there's the blocking foul on Nybert. Coach Macy Michelson giving it to the ref here after that call. Macy's been getting slowly fired up as this third quarter has gone along, and McCook Central's taking the 5-point lead. Left side pass into the hands of Kappeman here for the Fighting Cougars. Pass right side for Kepsel, guarded by Rude beyond the arc. Holding with it. Top of the key for Lech again. Nybert on her, back over to Kepsel. Kepsel looking to drive into the baseline right side. Nearly lost a handle on it, stays with it. Turns around behind her, hands off to Erickson. Erickson drives inside, open shot, no good, and then a rebound by Krantz, and a foul will send McKenna Krantz to the GSN Insurance free throw line to shoot two. With 43 seconds to go in the third quarter and a chance to extend a 5-point lead here for the Fighting Cougars. Krantz first from the GSN Insurance free throw line is good. Bulldogs bring Brown, Kosuski, and Naustrup back in. The foul, by the way, was on Olivia Rude. That's her second, so Giles, Rude, and Brown each with 2. Theophilus, Nybert, and Stewart went back to the bench. Second free throw for Krantz is up, and in and out, no good. Rebound to Brown for the Bulldogs. 6-point lead for the Fighting Cougars. Naustrup with the basketball off to Kosuski here. Back to Naustrup. And Kosuski again. Naustrup on the right wing. Takes a dribble to her right, gives it off to Kosuski. Pass goes in for Brown. Brown in traffic, tried to turn up a shot, and the whistle, a foul. And I'm not sure if they'll give her 2 shots or not. The boos raining in from the McCook Central Montrose side. The officials huddle it up here. And they'll give Bulldogs the basketball, I believe, on the baseline. Yes. Foul was on McKenna Krantz, her first personal. Naustrup will trigger the inbounds here with 24 seconds to go in the third. Gets it in for Kosuski. Goes in for Rude. Rude just turns it around. Off the side of the iron, no good. Boy, the Bulldogs went cold after a hot start in this quarter. Final shot time perhaps here for the Fighting Cougars with 13 seconds. Lench with the basketball and a 6-point lead. Left side for Erickson. Erickson back to Lench with 7 seconds. Crosses it over, dribbles to the left elbow. Lobs it over to Erickson. Long two for the corner is up, no good. Rebound Bulldogs in the third quarter comes to an end, but a good third for McCook Central Montrose. They've taken the lead 39-33 as we head to the fourth quarter of play. We'll be back in 1 minute with the final quarter of this Sweet 16 matchup. We'll be back in a minute here on KJAM.
Your car is a huge investment, and proper maintenance is critical to getting top resale value, which is why you need Wix replacement filters. Wix filters meet original equipment specifications, and they come in thousands of applications for a perfect fit. And Wix filters are backed by the best written warranty in the industry. Get your Wix filters at Sturdivant's Auto Parts in Salem, your locally owned auto parts store for Salem. Sturdivant's Auto Parts, the leader in automotive parts and accessories. With over 1 million parts available, Sturdivant's has it. Cattle producers' reproductive success is critical in every profitable cow-calf operation, and that's why you need effective, easy breeding with VitaFirm Concept 8. High concentrations of organic trace minerals and vitamin E found in Concept 8 will ensure more of your cows breed back quicker. And with the AmaFirm Advantage found in all VitaFirm products, you'll see more nutrient digestion, leading to a heavier, more uniform calf crop and performance base. For all of your VitaFirm mineral needs, contact Mike and Carrie Steveotter at Salem Veterinary Clinic, 605-421-0408. Good luck, McCook Central Montrose Fighting Cougars.
We are back here on AM 1390, start of the fourth quarter in this Sweet 16 matchup. McCook Central Montrose with a 6-point lead, 39-33 on the Sunshine Food scoreboard. Bulldogs with the basketball, nearly turn it over. Kosuski controls it here for Madison. Into the corner for Nicole Brown, right back to Kyla, I should say. Into the corner for Giles. Giles with a three, up and short, no good. Rebound to McCook Central Montrose. It's Krantz. Hands it off to Lench now. McCook Central Montrose throw the pass down into the corner for Pulse. Nothing there. She'll get it back over to Kepsel. Kepsel down low. Shot blocked. Oh, and the foul called on Danielle Hansen. Or Danielle Hansen with a shot. Foul was on Nicole Brown, who thought she had it clean. Whistle comes in, and it'll send Hansen to the GSN Insurance free throw line to shoot two. Madison has been very good in fourth quarters this year. They've really outscored their opponents through this season. A nearly 100-point advantage over their opponents as the season has gone on in the fourth quarter. First free throw by Hansen is good. She has the first points of this quarter. The lead out to 7. Now make it 8 for the Fighting Cougars, 41-33. This is the biggest lead for either team. 41-33 here. Pass for Kosuski. Kosuski, free throw line for Brown. Tries to pass down low for Rude. The ball was stripped away, but then bounced around a couple of times. Kosuski controls. Inside for Brown. Brown tries to turn around, and they're going to get another foul on Krantz. Again, McCook Central Montrose wanted the jump, but instead of fouling, I believe this time it will be free throws for Nicole Brown from the GSN Insurance free throw line. First trip for Nicole. She has 6 points in the ball game. Opening minute here this fourth quarter. Brown front end of the free throws, rattles in and out, no good. Bulldogs are 2 of 5 now from the GSN Insurance free throw line. Second coming up for Nicole Brown. It's on its way and good. Brown hits 1 of 2. And it's 41-34. Full court pressure here by the Bulldogs. And the pass is taken away. Naustrup with the steal for Madison. That's the 11th turnover by the Fighting Cougars. Naustrup goes inside for Brown. Ball loose on the floor. She picks it up away for Rude. Rude pump fakes on a shot. Drives baseline. And they're going to get a 3 seconds call on Madison. Brown was in the paint while Rude was trying to drive. Bulldogs forced the turnover with the press, but then couldn't convert. Ball swatted away. Can the Bulldogs save it? Yes, Kosuski saves it. Another steal on the full court press. Bulldogs get another opportunity here. 41-34, McCook Central Montrose. Kosuski back behind her to Naustrup. Over to Giles now. Wing on the left side, top of the key, Naustrup. Playing a little high-low post. Brown open from the block. Turnaround jumper off the window, too strong. Ball tipped around, and Kepsel controls for McCook Central Montrose. He throws it up over the top of Giles ahead to Pulse. Pulse running and stolen away behind by Giles. Another steal by Madison, 3 in a row, but they haven't been able to convert. Giles, top of the key, Nowstrup. Nowstrup inside for Rude. Rude with the jump shot from 10 feet is good. Olivia Rude with 2 more, and it's 41-36. Nowstrup comes running in to Pulse and commits the foul. On foul, that'll be her first personal. Nybert and Theophilus coming in for Madison. Kosuski and Nowstrup will check out here for the Bulldogs. 5th foul on the Bulldogs, so 1 more to give before McCook Central Montrose is in the bonus. 14 fouls on MCM. 6 minutes to go, 4th quarter, and a 5-point lead for the Fighting Cougars, 41-36. They've got the basketball, top of the key. 3-point shot is up, short, no good by Hanson. Rebound to the Bulldogs, ahead to Olivia Rude. Rude coming in left side, pulls it up, pops it off the window, no good, and a rebound to Pulse. Pulse trapped, throws it away into the hands of Kepsel. Kepsel off the left, she dribbles around Nybert. Comes up to the top of the key, off behind her, then gets her right back. Letch with the basketball and her dribble again. Trying to post up down low is Kepsel. Kepsel shot up and a foul. Rude was playing up over the top. Theophilus came flying in to contest the shot and commits the foul and sends Morgan Kepsel to the GSN Insurance free throw line for just the 2nd time. She's 0 of 1. Couldn't complete a 3-point play back in the 1st quarter. She misses on the first one here. 23 points in the game for Morgan Kepsel. 23 of the 41 for the Fighting Cougars. They lead 41-36. Second free throw up and good this time. And a 42-36 lead from McCook Central Montrose as Giles comes up. Pass right side is taken away, but then somehow Theophilus was able to get it right back from Pulse. Looked like she was going to have a loose ball. Pass over to Theophilus in the wing. Anna goes inside. Not sure who that was going for. It's tipped around. Giles controls. Giles passes back outside. Theophilus for the 3. No good. It bounced around and Kepsel controls the rebound. Passes off to Letch now and she can run a break. Passes left side. Coming in is Erickson. Shot is up. No good. Rude with the rebound. There was contact. No foul. Giles with the ball. 5 minutes to go. 4th quarter. To the top of the key comes Jessie. She had 9 points in that 2nd quarter. She did not score in the 1st or the 3rd. Theophilus skips the pass over to Nybert now. Nybert back over to Anna. Anna tries another 3. Right side, good for Anna Theophilus. Her first 3 and a timeout by Macy Michelson and the Madison Bulldogs. 4:40 to go in the 4th quarter. It's McCook Central Montrose 42, Madison 39. We'll take a timeout back in 30 seconds here on Dakota's Best.
Security State Bank of Montrose offers complete banking and insurance services that you would expect from a large bank, but with all the friendliness you can only receive from a small town bank. They know you by name. You're not just a number. Whether it's checking, savings, insurance, or just sound financial advice, contact any of the friendly staff at Security State Bank in Montrose, member FDIC. Security State Bank of Montrose, a proud supporter of area sports.
We're back here on AM 1390 and online at AmazingMadison.com. 4:40 to go in this Sweet 16 matchup. McCook Central Montrose with the ball and the lead, 42-39. Trying to break this full court pressure by Madison. Haven't got it across the timeline yet. Into the hands of Kepsel. She'll fire it ahead for Buys. Buys pass high for Kepsel is loose. Loose ball picked up by Olivia Rude for Madison. Rude, and they're going to get a blocking foul as she collided with Nicole Buys. Foul on Buys will be her first personal. That is the 4th turnover of this 4th quarter on McCook Central Montrose. Bulldogs have stepped up the pressure defensively. But defensively for McCook, they've been great. Madison hasn't been able to convert on many of these turnovers. Pass for Nybert. Nybert goes into the block for Rude. Rude looks to drive inside. Little contact. Throws it about the window. No good. Brown rebound. Putback is in for Nicole Brown. And it's a 1-point McCook Central Montrose lead. Inbounds pass right side for Letch. Now to Kepsel. Kepsel throws it ahead for Buys. And the Fighting Cougars into the front court. Get it back over to Letch now. We're halfway through the 4th quarter. Left side for Hanson. Hanson into the paint. Turnaround shot up short by Krantz. And the rebound to Brown. Brown out to Giles. Bulldogs down a point, can take the lead. Giles sees an opening, drives inside, puts up the shot, rejected out of bounds by Morgan Kepsel. It stays here with the Bulldogs. Erickson back in. She'll replace Buys for the Fighting Cougars. 3:44 to go in this one, in a 1-point game. 42-41 McCook Central Montrose. Theophilus will trigger the inbounds. Lobs it up top for Nybert. Nybert fires the three, top of the key, and it's good. Kenna Nybert from downtown. And the Bulldogs have retaken a lead. Here comes the full court pressure. Nice pass right side for Erickson. Erickson comes into the front court, dribbles to the corner. Bulldogs come with a double team. She dribbles right through it and now passes left side for Lech. Lech goes down low into the hands of Hansen. Nothing there. She kicks it back out as Rude was on her defensively. Lech drives free throw line, lobs a pass up high for Kepsel. Kepsel in traffic, puts up the shot and connects. Morgan Kepsel is just an outstanding player, and she's tied the game at 44. Theophilus for a three, right wing is no good. Long rebound, tipped around, and Hansen's going to control for the Fighting Cougars, but then she lost it out of bounds. Nybert was there to contest. She went to the floor. There was no foul call on the collision, and then Hansen tried to put it on the floor with a dribble, and now she's signaling to her team, let's calm down a little bit, as they've just committed their 5th turnover of the quarter. Madison with the ball, 3 minutes to go. We're tied at 44. Giles right side for Nybert. Free throw line for Rude. She'll direct the point from there. Bounces it out for Theophilus. Theophilus inside the arc. Back out for Jesse Giles. Pump fakes a couple of times on a three. Back over left side. Still 14 to shoot. Rude fakes on a shot. Rude picks up her dribble. Bounces it off for Theophilus. Theophilus on the baseline. Passes top of the key for Nybert. Right side for Giles. A three. Right side is good. Jesse Giles with the three. And the Bulldogs have a lead for the first time since early in the third quarter. Full court pressure, but the Fighting Cougars beat it. Lech passes away to Gottlieb. Gottlieb sees an opening, steps in, free throw line. Now kind of drives in, right side, puts up the shot, and a charge. She made the shot, but Brown set up and took the charge. And the foul on Kepsel is her second. The turnover is the 16th of the game on the Fighting Cougars. 2:22 to go in this game, and it's a 3-point Madison lead, 47-44. A battle between these two outstanding Class A teams. Here in the Sweet 16, a trip to state is on the line with 2:20 to go. Bulldogs have been deadly from beyond the arc of the fourth quarter. Giles at the top of the key. Goes elbow for Rude. Rude turns around. Drives to step inside. Nothing there. Off to Theophilus now. Theophilus bounce pass in for Brown. Brown steps through. Puts up the shot from the left block and scores. Full court pressure again by Madison. Pass comes to the middle. Nearly taken away by Giles, but into the hands of Kepsel. Left side for Lech. It's a 5-point Madison lead. Right side for Pulse now. They're trying to get it inside. They'll get a foul on Pulse. Foul was committed by, I believe, Nybert. And that is the 7th team foul on the Bulldogs. And so that will send J.C. Pulse to the GSN Insurance free throw line to shoot a 1-on-1. Front end of the bonus is on its way, and good. She buries it. Pulse, the 5'8" freshman. Cool as a cucumber on that free throw with 1:53 to go, and her team down 49-45. Second free throw is up and good. She makes it a 3-point game. Timeout taken by McCook Central Montrose. 1:53 to go in the fourth. It's Madison 49, MCM 46. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on KJAM.
The Salem Special is your local legal paper for McCook County, Salem City, the town of Spencer, and the McCook Central School District. Keep yourself informed. For all of your advertising needs, call the professionals at the Salem Special at 425-2361. That's 425-2361. The Salem Special, proud to be a sponsor and part of area sports.
Welcome back to Sioux Falls Christian High School in the Helena broadcast booth. Helena of Madison, people, products, knowledge. Your score here on the Sunshine Food scoreboard. It's the Madison Bulldogs 49, McCook Central Montrose 46. The 5 and 12 seeds here in the Sweet 16. McCook Central Montrose just got the 2 free throws by Pulse and then took the timeout. So Bulldog basketball here. McCook Central Montrose will not press. They drop back into their 1-3-1 zone as the Bulldogs will come up, leading by 3. Giles with the basketball. Coming up to meet her is Hansen. Giles picks up her dribble, Over to Nybert now. Brown posting up. Nybert tried to throw it in. The ball is tipped and saved from going out of bounds. No! Just stepping on the baseline was Morgan Kepsel. She got that ball, and Madison will maintain possession here with 1:40 to go. Theophilus to trigger the inbounds pass on the baseline. Now the officials coming over to have a discussion here, and I'm not sure what this would be about. Stays here with Madison again. And again, Theophilus will trigger the pass. One official going over to talk to Coach Michelson here. Michelson saying, okay, yep, okay, yep, okay. So whatever it is, I guess we're ready to go. 1:40 to play here, fourth quarter. Inbounds pass lobbed out to Nybert. Nybert goes over to Theophilus, nearly lost a handle on it. Back top of the key for Kenna Nybert again. Bulldogs can be patient here. Go inside for Brown. Brown on the block on the right side. Dribbles in, puts up the shot. Maybe forced at that time on Kepsel, who was able to get a piece of it. The shot was short. Down by 3. Here comes the Fighting Cougars. Letch with the basketball. Guarded by Nybert. Passes left side for Hansen. Hansen beyond the arc. Skips a pass over to the right side. Looking at that 3 was Pulse. Goes to Letch instead with 20 to shoot. Right side for Krantz. Krantz drives in baseline. Lost a handle on the basketball, and was she out of bounds? Either out of bounds or a double dribble. A turnover on McCook Central Montrose with 1:08 to go in the game. Madison leads it by 3. 7th turnover of the fourth quarter on MCM. Giles brings it across the timeline with the dribble off to Theophilus now. Theophilus to the top of the key. Needs some help. Passes away for Rude. Rude, corner for Giles. Giles drives in baseline, pulls it up from 10 feet. Shot short, no good. Rebound, Brown. Brown creates room inside, puts it up, counted, and the foul for Nicole Brown. That is a huge bucket with 46.8 seconds to go in the game. Makes it a 2-possession game. A 5-point lead and a chance for one more here for the GSN Insurance free throw line for Nicole Brown. Free throw by Brown is up and no good. Back of the iron, rebound to Pulse. Pulse will bring it up herself. Gets by Giles. Pulse just going right to the basket. Throws up the shot off the glass, no good. Brown fighting for the rebound. Pulse got it herself. Passes out for Letch. A 3, top of the key. No good. Another long rebound this time to Theophilus for the Bulldogs, and she is fouled. And Anna Theophilus will head to the GSN Insurance free throw line. Boy, that was great hustle by Pulse. First to get the shot, then get her own rebound, and then find the open Letch at the top of the key. But McCook Central Montrose just couldn't get the shot to fall down. And now Theophilus here at the GSN Insurance free throw line with a huge bonus. With 31 seconds to go, Madison leads 51-46 on the Sunshine Foods scoreboard. Theophilus, bonus up and back of the iron, no good. Ball tipped out of bounds by Rude. So it stays a 5-point Madison lead. Full court pressure here for the Bulldogs. On the inbounds pass, Pulse triggers it into Kampelman. Kampelman will go one-on-one up the floor with Brown. Kampelman pass left side. This is Lynch, that was Hands with the basketball. Here comes Kepsel. Kepsel drives in for the right side, puts up the shot off the window. Got the foul call, but it wouldn't go down. With 20 seconds to go, it'll send Morgan Kepsel to the GSN Insurance free throw line. She will shoot 2. Kepsel 1 of 3 from the line tonight. 26 points for Morgan Kepsel tonight. She needs 2 more here. Front end of the 2 is up and no good. Stays a 5-point Madison lead with 20 seconds to go. Madison will get Nybert out. They'll get Naustrup, their best free throw shooter, and point guard back into the game. Kepsel to attempt the second free throw. It's on its way, and no good. Brown rebounds for the Bulldogs, throws ahead to Olivia Rude. She will wait, and there's the foul by Rachel Letch, and this will send Nicole Brown, Olivia Rude, to the GSN Insurance free throw line with 16.9 seconds to go. Madison with a 5-point lead. Olivia Rude on the season is a 58% free throw shooter. Giles and Naustrup, the best shooters on the team here for the Bulldogs this year. Rude to shoot the bonus, a 1-on-1. Leading by 5 of the Bulldogs. Free throw is up by Rude, no good. Kepsel with the rebound, throws it for Letch. Down by 5 with 13 seconds. Let's try to drive all the way. Gets the shot and the foul. She drove in for the right block, threw it up with the right hand off the window. Rachel Letts with a bucket and a chance for one more from the GSN Insurance free throw line. It's down to a 3-point Madison lead, 51-48. Letch can cut it to 2 here. With 10.7 seconds, the free throw is up and good. And a 2-point lead for the Bulldogs. Full court pressure for the first time here by MCM. Giles with the basketball, and they foul her with 8.9 seconds to go. And Madison really needs 2 free throws here. They can ice the game. Up by 2 with 8.9 on the clock. Giles will shoot 2. It's a double bonus here for Jesse Giles, the Bulldogs' leading scorer in the season. The free throw is off the back of the iron, no good. Giles misses on the first, still a 2-point game. And a timeout. Yes, timeout taken by McCook Central with 8.9 seconds to go. We'll take a quick one. We'll be back in 30 seconds on Dakota's Best.
This is Andy from Kinsley Funeral Home. My sister Laura and myself have been part of a family-owned Kinsley Funeral Home for over 75 years. We will help you, guide you, and explain the process so you and your family will be confident your decisions were the best for your preferences and budget. Kinsley Funeral Home provides services in Sioux Falls, Hartford, Salem, and Madison. If you need to have pre-planning funeral arrangements explained to you, call us for a no-obligation meeting. Kinsley Funeral Home, offering caring, compassionate services to Madison and the surrounding area.
Well, a 2-point lead for the Bulldogs, who have not hit their free throws here in the fourth quarter. Misses by Theophilus, 2 by Nicole Brown, and now a miss by Jessie Giles, the best free throw shooter on the season. She shoots 75%. This one would be huge if she can hit the back end of the double bonus to make it a 3-point game. Free throw by Giles is good, and it is a 3-point lead for Madison. Inbounds pass comes to Letch. Letch with 7 seconds. Letch into the front court now. Letch with 4 seconds, crosses over top of the key, picks up her dribble, fires up a long 3. It's short out of bounds, no good, and time expires. And the Madison Bulldogs have won this Sweet 16 matchup. The 12 knocks off the 5. Final score on the Sunshine Foods scoreboard. Madison 52, McCook Central Montrose 49. Just the 3rd loss of the year for the Fighting Cougars. Both these teams are pretty young. Only 3 seniors on McCook Central Montrose, just the 2 for the Bulldogs. And in this battle here in the Sweet 16, it's the Madison Bulldogs coming away with the victory, 52-49. Letch kind of got caught up that time. She never really had a chance to step into it. She was about 3 feet beyond the arc and wasn't able to get much on that one. It fell short and landed on the baseline as time expired. And here to hand out the medals to the Madison Bulldogs and McCook Central Montrose, you've got Madison Middle School Principal Cotton Cook and Madison head basketball coach Mike Rickey, who will hand out the medals here to the Madison Bulldogs, who move on to the State Class A basketball tournament. We've got a whole lot to talk to here in the Mustang Seeds postgame show. We'll take a 3-minute timeout. Mustang Seeds postgame show is coming up next in 3 minutes on KJAM.
He's your proven leader with proven performance for over 53 years. Providing top-notch service that area producers have come to expect, Mustang Seeds provides the service and products to maximize yields and quality harvest. Mustang Seeds is the best choice for having your farming operations succeed. Contact your seed expert today at Mustang Seeds, 605-256-6529, or online at mustangseeds.com.
You can count on our seeds year after year, planting your future, Mustang Seeds.
Whether you need a trim or looking for a completely new style, head to the newly remodeled Dave's Barber Shop in Salem. Open 6 days a week, Dave's is a full-service barbershop, just like the one you grew up with. Dave's might be the only barber shop around that still does a hot lather facial shave. And don't forget, every haircut comes with a complimentary hot lather neck shave and massage. So stop in today. See the newly remodeled Dave's Barber Shop on Main Street in Salem. For an entry system that stands apart from the rest and stands the test of time, visit Salem Lumber Company for acclimated entry systems by Bear Built Woodworks, featuring beautiful wood, fiberglass, and steel doors. Let the staff at Salem Lumber show you the benefits of the system's climate-enhanced frame and sill system built to meet the challenges of our Midwest climate. Make an impression at your home or place of business with acclimated entry systems from Salem Lumber Company, Salem, South Dakota.
Doug Cook, your channel seedsman from D&K Crop Services in Salem, has a great selection of channel corn and soybean seed available for all of your spring seed needs. Doug will help you get the best seed for your operation. Stop in and see Doug Cook at D&K Crop Services, 1 mile north of Salem on Highway 81 for all of your seed needs. D&K Crop Services is your local channel seed dealer in Salem.
It's all about service and commitment. At First Dakota National Bank in Salem, every customer is their first priority. Their team of professionals work for you, with you, and get the job done. When you go to First Dakota to do your banking, you don't just become a customer, you become a member of the First Dakota family. Come to First Dakota and let them make you feel valuable, because you are. And it's all about service and commitment. Come experience the difference. First Dakota National Bank, member FDIC.
The Madison Booster Club is proud to support Madison High School activities. This winter has already seen the Bulldog gymnasts collect the 20th state championship in the program's history. The Madison wrestling team sent 6 wrestlers to the state tournament, with 5 of them placing. And now the boys and girls basketball teams are in postseason play. Join us in wishing good luck to all the Madison students. To find out how you can support the Madison Bulldogs, just look for the Madison Booster Club on Facebook.
Back here on AM 1390 KJAM and AmazingMadison.com, the Madison Lady Bulldogs move on to the Class A state basketball tournament for the first time since 2012. Madison, the number 12 seed here, against number 5 McCook Central Montrose, comes away with the victory tonight by the final of 52-49. The Bulldogs, pretty balanced scoring from their big 3 tonight. Each of them had their moments. Olivia Rude had 6 points in each the first and third quarter. Nicole Brown had a big first and a big fourth quarter. Jessie Giles had a big second quarter for Madison. And then Madison, as they've done in their big wins this season, got key bench points just at the right time. They're not going to get a lot of points off the bench. But Kenna Nybert and Anna Theophilus both came in midway through that fourth quarter and hit big 3-point shots that helped Madison retake the lead. Giles with a 3. Bulldogs hit 3 from beyond the arc in that fourth quarter, 6 overall in the game. Giles had 4 3-pointers. She finished it with 13 points. Nicole Brown survived the foul trouble early. She had 4 quick points for the Bulldogs in the first quarter. Nicole picked up her second foul in that first quarter, came out, didn't do much in the second and the third, but came back with 7 points in the final quarter here for the Bulldogs. Brown finished with 13 as well. And Olivia Rude, who's money when she gets the ball inside of 15 feet. And she put up a team-high 14 points for the Bulldogs as the team celebrates their victory here on the court. Madison girls are headed to the Class A state basketball tournament. For a lot of these girls, it's their second state tournament appearance of the year, as a number of these teams were part of the state volleyball team, Madison Bulldog volleyball team that finished second this year. And you have to say, what an amazing feat for a school to have the kind of athletes that Madison has playing gymnastics. I mean, the number 1 team all season long, another state championship in gymnastics. You've got a number of the best athletes in the school on that gymnastics team for the Madison Bulldogs, and yet still enough for this basketball team to move on to the state tournament as well. McCook Central Montrose just ran into the Bulldog defense in the fourth quarter that has done what they've done all season long, and that is just turn up the intensity a couple notches in that fourth quarter on teams. We've seen the Bulldogs do it all season, and it got to McCook Central. MCM with 8 turnovers in the fourth quarter. Madison went to the full court press and was able to just get steal after steal. They weren't always able to convert, but they kept McCook Central Montrose from doing much offensively after they exploded for 17 points in the third quarter of this one. The Fighting Cougars were held to 10 in the final quarter. The Bulldogs outscored them 19-10 in the fourth quarter to come away with a 3-point win here tonight. Morgan Kepsel, boy, the junior, was just outstanding, but the Bulldogs did a pretty good job on her in that fourth quarter, holding Kepsel to just 3 points in the fourth. After she torched them, really, the whole game before that. Kepsel with 26 points for the junior here for the Fighting Cougars in the loss tonight. Her teammate Rachel Letch had 9 points in this one. Daniel Hansen had 6. JC Pulse with 5. And McKenna Krantz with 3 for the Fighting Cougars, who see their season come to an end here with a record of 19-3. McCook Central Montrose unable to make it in to the Class A state basketball tournament. And let me tell you, had they been, they'd have been a force to be contended with. And they're going to be next year as well. I mean, you look at what's coming back here on this team. You got McKenna Krantz will be back. Pulse will be back for this team. Morgan Erickson will be back. Morgan Kepsel. And, of course, you're going to have Natalie Gottlieb hopefully back from injury, certainly. Abby Van Ruler, who has been a freshman that I think they were really counting on to be a key contributor. A couple of key contributors for this team that have been out basically the entire year from McCook Central Montrose. They come back healthy next year. They're going to be another outstanding team, a top 5 team for sure. Madison Bulldogs, another junior-led team, much like McCook Central Montrose. The seniors, though, got into the action defensively here. Kyla Kosuski didn't score. Naustrup had just 5, but those two absolutely hounded the Fighting Cougars defensively, especially in that fourth quarter. They were just all over them. So it's not going to show up in terms of points, but it just in tipped passes, deflections. The two seniors, Naustrup and Kosuski, were all over the floor. Kyla, in particular, using her length tonight to disrupt things out there for McCook Central Montrose. We're going to take another break. We'll just take a quick 1-minute break. When we come back, we're going to run down some other scores from the Sweet 16 matchups and get you set for the boys game that's coming up next week for the Madison Bulldogs. We'll be back in 1 minute. This is AM 1390 KJAM.
Sense of pride you feel when you first head outside in the morning. In this moment, it doesn't matter if you saved money in 15 minutes. It doesn't matter if the guy down the road has the same insurance you do. What matters is that your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them have you covered. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people. To find out more about
We've gone
0242.
Stadium Sports Grill in downtown Madison is having their winter theme party this year on March 4th. This year's winter theme is the 70s. The party starts at 9 p.m. with a live DJ and drink specials all night. Start thinking about those costumes now because prizes will be awarded for best male costume, best female costume, best couple, and best group. And don't forget, Stadium has 50-cent Wing Wednesdays. Join Stadium for the 70s party Saturday, March the 4th.
We're back here on Dakota's Best, AM 1390 in the Mustang Seeds post-game show, brought to you by Mustang Seeds, a family-owned company with a reputation of proven performance for over 50 years. Madison Bulldogs moving on to state with a 52-49 win over McCook Central Montrose. Hugs on the floor for both these teams right now. Tears on both sides, but tears of joy for one and heartbreak for McCook Central Montrose. An 18-2 regular season that comes to an end here in the playoffs. Other Sweet 16 games, Vermilion, a winner over Belfouche. Boy, it looked like it was going to be a blowout early. Belfouche really came back. Vermilion gets the win. 55-50 was that final score. Don't think it's gone quite final yet, but it's got to be pretty close. Lennox had a big 20-point lead on Crow Creek, so Lennox is going to join Vermilion and Madison as Dakota 12 conference teams into the state tournament. And Del Rapids will be joining that as well. Del Rapids, a 59-49 win over Todd County today. So Vermilion, Del Rapids, Lenox, and Madison all picking up wins here in the Sweet 16. By the way, over on Jammin' Country tonight, the Chester boys are district champions. Chester boys defeated Coleman Egan. 60-50 was the final there. And in some more B scores, this one's a girls' B score. Sanborn Central Woonsocket leads DeSmet 45-29 at last check in that ball game. Well, the Madison Bulldog girls basketball team has owned fourth quarters all season long. They did it again here tonight. They outscored McCook Central Montrose 19-10 in the fourth quarter of this ball game to pick up the win. Another final in the Sweet 16. Little Wound survived a comeback from West Central. Little Wound is on to state. They beat West Central 62-56 tonight. Hamlin is leading Sioux Valley 59-49 with less than a minute left to go. So it looks like Hamlin will be joining that the state tournament as well. Well, the Madison Bulldogs, they're going to be one of the lower seeds. We know that for sure in the state tournament, and there's a possibility that depending on how things shake out, that Madison could be the lowest seed in the state tournament. I think their best chance was to have West Central beat Little Wound tonight, but that didn't happen. So it was very likely that Madison might have a first-round matchup awaiting them with St. Thomas More. I tell you what, I guarantee you the Bulldogs do not care one bit. They're celebrating tonight a 52-49 win here at Sioux Falls Christian High School in the Sweet 16. Now, can the boys join them in the state tournament? We'll find out on Tuesday next week. We'll have the Madison boys taking on Hot Springs. That will be coming your way Tuesday at, I won't even say evening, Tuesday at 5:30 in the afternoon from the Corn Palace in Mitchell. We'll have the game here on AM 1390 and the live video stream at AmazingMadison.com as well on Tuesday night for the Madison boys. And we'll have girls basketball, Madison girls at the state tournament from Brookings on Thursday here on AM 1390 as well. That's going to do it for our broadcast here on the Mustang Seeds post-game show. Thank you so much for joining us for our McCook Central Montrose and Bulldog sponsors, bringing you basketball here in the playoffs. Thanks to everyone for joining us from Madison, Salem, and everywhere else tonight. Thanks to Jim Crash Myers for engineering the ball game back at the KJAM studios. I'm Matt Gross. Your final score again, Madison off to state with a 52-49 win over the Fighting Cougars. That'll do it for the broadcast tonight. Thank you for joining us. Have a great weekend. For everyone at KJAM Sports, I'm Matt Gross. Good night.
Madison Bulldog basketball on